You're back. Good. Because that means I'm not just making videos for myself. Well, they are for me, because I like making them. But it'd be nice to think that other people watch them too. One of the things I want to point out is that, I mean, I don't know if it's still going on or I found a way to fix it, but this whole... Wait, let me try to... This whole thing, and then this big old empty blackness around it, I don't know how to fix that, and if somebody wants to tell me how to fix that, you know, I would really appreciate it. Again, I just threw out a Facebook post, hey, give me random topics, and I only get one topic. I keep getting just one topic, so hey, that's what I'm gonna go on, because it's, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I would want to talk about, but I feel like it's more like I get more of myself out there when it's something that just like I said, if somebody asks me a question or gives me something to talk about, because then I kind of think about stuff that maybe I hadn't thought about before. But this question came from one of my friends, and he said, what are the effects of video games in real life? Now, I don't know if he meant like physical effects or like psychological effects. I don't know why I made a gun. I wasn't making a gun, like my fingers were just, I was trying to do this. But like I said, I really hate the fact that I keep saying well, physically, I don't know side effects. I guess you can get fat if you just stay inside and play video games all day. Or I mean, unless you're like, I mean, I don't know. Anybody out there that's actually played games like the Wii Fit and like the fitness games, do they work? Like, do you actually get a good workout out of it? And if you do it constantly, do you end up becoming healthier and more fit? I don't know. Or is it just something that people were like, whoa, let's make something that says fit, so people will stop saying that video games aren't healthy. Video games aren't healthy. What is that? Well, my personal experience with video games, I don't think that you really... Well, it won't make sense unless I tell you this first. Most of the video games are usually, like, they're usually in the light because someone did something violent, someone killed someone, someone shot something, someone shot up some place. And it's kind of like the saying is, you know, video games are making kids violent these days, or video games are making people do crazy stuff that they would never do if they never played video games. Which, in my personal opinion, based on myself, I think that's crazy. Because I have grown up playing video games where I notice that I scratch my head a lot when I'm thinking, I've grown up playing video games where I stab people, I cut them, I shoot them, I just maul them, I run them over. I just do so many crazy things to kill someone. And I don't have a mindset of going out and killing somebody. I don't have a mindset of running someone over or beating someone up. I'm probably the least confrontational guy that you'll meet. Just because I am, that's how I am. But, you know, in my video games, well, I'm gonna talk about Black Flag real quick, because that's Assassin's Creed, because that's what I'm playing currently. But, you know, in the game, you run around killing people, killing soldiers, and it's a big difference between, you know, running up to somebody in the video game, stabbing the soldier with your hidden blade, running away and hiding, and then you just continue the story. Whether it's a lot different than you going out in real life, killing somebody randomly on the street, and then just trying to continue your life. Because, I mean, I've never killed anybody. Because I've never killed anybody. No, I'm serious, I've never killed anybody. But, you know, I've heard stories of people that have, or, you know, people that are in service, and killing someone is a really traumatic experience. Not just for the person that dies or for the people around them, but for you. You're taking someone's life. That's a really big deal, and I think it takes a special kind of messed up person in their head to just be like, yep, I just killed someone and I don't care. Even like, I think maybe even like people like in times of war, you still have some kind of repercussion inside your head of killing your enemy, because it's something really crazy that not a lot of us could do when we actually have to do it, or we get to a situation where that's the possibility of, you know, getting out alive or saving someone from something. But like I said, I don't have that mindset, and you know, if you want to kill somebody, if you're a very violent person, if you have thoughts about doing that, I highly doubt that the video games were responsible. I think maybe that's just how you think, and the video games are a way of you kind of expressing it in a way where there's no consequences, because you can kill someone in a video game and there's no consequence that affects you in real life. And it doesn't affect you. So it's not like anybody's gonna be like, you played Grand Theft Auto and you killed everybody, ran them over, you're such a horrible person, I don't want to hang out with you. Actually, a lot of people are like, hey, let's do that, not in real life, but let's hang out and just mess around in the game, you know? And I'm not going to say games don't influence you, because they do, but I think that it all comes down to who you are as a person. Because there's a lot of games, I don't think recently, or maybe recently I just haven't played them, that give you like a choice between how you want your character to develop, whether you want him to be, you know, the good guy that saves every person that he can, that's possible to save in the game, you know, that will give up his money or his equipment for someone else, or you get to play like the evil, I guess I want to say evil, I don't know, the evil character that just keeps everything to himself, doesn't care about anything, and his goal is the only thing that matters to him. And when I play these games a lot, I really find myself asking myself moral questions, even though it's a game, like it's a video game. If I was, and when I say, let me clarify this real quick. When I say questions, like moral questions, it could be as small as, oh, you found, on your way through town, you heard this lady say, someone stole my blue purse, and then you find a blue purse later on, and it has a bunch of money in it, and then you have the option of, you know what, I know who this is, I can walk back to where they were and talk to them, and they'll probably be like, oh, you found my purse, and give you like a small reward, or you can just keep it. The lady's never gonna know in the game. But you could also have bigger consequences, not consequences, like bigger decisions, like, you know, hey, you're part of this alliance because you're trying to find this person that killed your father, but there's this lady here and they want you to kill that lady, and if by killing her, you know, you'll raise up your ranks and you'll be near that person, or you could choose to save her and possibly fall down the ranks and have to take longer or a different road, or lose this whole thing. And to me, I always kind of, I think about it, and my mind just works this way. I have to save that lady. Oh yeah! You know, you are who you are based on many different things than just video games. It's just that video games are just something that's really easy to attack, I guess I want to say, and be like, that's the reason why that kid is like that, or that's the reason why so and so is like that, because video games, you know. If we didn't have violent video games, crimes wouldn't happen, or people wouldn't be shooting each other, or there wouldn't be any violence, which isn't true. There was violence before there was even video games, you know. It's just the way people are brought up and how they think, and everybody has a little part inside them that is just gonna let them do what they think is right and not let them do what they think is wrong. I did say that video games do affect us, because there's one video game that really affected me, and I don't want to say it made me want to do things, it just made me feel like something inside of me, and I was like, wow, you know, this is an amazing story, and yes, you know, and just so you know what I'm talking about Devil May Cry 4, for who's ever played it. I think it's 4, I hope it's 4, because if not, I'm pretty sure it's 4. And I want to say Nero, I'm not completely sure, I haven't played the game forever, so don't hate me if I get it wrong. But basically in the game, you know, you have this demon arm that you get, and the whole story is about you trying to find this girl and saving her, and you know, there's like this really emotional part where you're just there and you run and you almost have her, but it slips away and you fall, and he just smashes the floor, and it's really crazy. And I felt that, I kind of, you know, I empathize with that. And at the end, you know, he's all like, now I know why I have this arm. What my mission in life is. It was to kill you, you know, to protect everybody, to save everybody from this madness. And to me, I was like, yes, you know, yes, that's exactly what I want in my life. I want to go out there and be like, have that realization of, this is why I'm here. This person is why I'm here, because I want to take care of this person. I want to make sure this person is fine. Or this moment is why I'm here. I was meant to be here at this exact time, and all my life has been leading up to this moment where it's my glorious moment, and I'm gonna help everybody and make this world a better place. That's something really crazy for a video game to make you feel. And it's not just video games, you know, it's movies. You know, you see movies, and whether it's kind of like it's an action-packed karate movie, and you're like, I want to go learn karate, I want to learn how to do this, you know, I want to be a secret agent, I want to fight. Or if it's one of those feel-good movies where it makes you feel good, and you're like, you know what, I should start looking at my life a better way. You know, I should start living my life the way I should with no restraints. Because you saw a movie that you know, the protagonist in the movie, the main character, fought adversity and it made it. And it's like, you know what? Yes, he did it, so I should be able to do it. And you always get like a little motto or a little saying out of the thing. We're going everywhere tonight. That was a really weird yelp that I just did. Where was I? I remember now. And like I said, you know, it's. I think video games are a mode of releasing what you have inside. And, you know, if you're mad one day and you come home and you just shoot up everybody, like I said, maybe it's just me personally, but I wouldn't feel like, oh yeah, now I feel better because I had a bad day at work or I had a bad day at school and I just shot 10 people on the street in my video game. I wouldn't feel better about myself. I mean, I wouldn't. And that's just me, personally. I mean, maybe some people, that's how they get their stress out. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, video games are just a way of telling stories, passing the time, and I love them. So, thank you for whoever is still with me. You know, I really appreciate all 4 of you that watch my videos. And, you know, hopefully I can gradually move on from just sitting and talking and doing so much stuff. Because I have a lot of stuff planned out, and trust me, you're gonna, if you wait, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be good stuff. But, you know, for now, thank you for listening to my voice. Thank you for putting up with my weird ums that I do. And yeah, goodbye. There might have been a random shoe right here that just kept popping in and out. There's actually somebody in the room, but I wasn't gonna be like, hey, get your foot off my shop. So now you know, because that's the kind of person you guys are. You guys won't be able to rest until you find out why there was a random shoe on this corner of the screen. Oh look, there it is again.